Hello guys, मैं हूँ पीयूष. Welcome to Cricket Talk with PY. और today we have got a special guest, जॉन्स रैनी एट द रेट क्रिक क्रेजी जॉन्स, जो कि आप सभी लोग जानते होंगे. और जो कि ट्विटर पे बहुत फेमस एक ट्विटर पर्सनालिटी है, और जो कि क्रिकेट से रिलेटेड बहुत सारी आपको न्यूज प्रोवाइड कराते होंगे. तो वेलकम जॉन्स ऑन माय यूट्यूब चैनल.
First of all, thanks a lot for inviting me. Looking forward to the chat. It's really a pleasure to talk cricket with you.
Okay, thank you, thank you. It's my pleasure for having you, bro. Okay, now moving towards there are so many viewers, so viewers we can share with you what we are discussing in this live chat. In this live chat, we are discussing about the preview India versus West Indies ODI series, and also talking about IPL mega auction, which is on 12th and 13th February, and also taking your questions. So please share your question with Johns. Okay, now moving towards India's ODI squad. This the series starts from 6th February, and there are some players which have COVID. Just as news has come yesterday, so we will share the squad with you guys. This is the squad in which Rohit Sharma captain, KL Rahul, Ruturaj Gaikwad, Shikhar Dhawan, Virat Kohli, Surya Kumar Yadav, Shreyas Iyer, Deepak Hooda, Rishabh Pant, Deepak Chahar, Shardul Thakur, Washington Sundar, Ravi Bishnoi, Mohammad Siraj, Prasidh Krishna, Kuldeep Yadav, Avesh Khan, and Ravi Bishnoi. So this is the squad. John, how do you rate that squad? How good that squad in the balancing of the team? And what do you think about some previous youngsters has given the chance in the South Africa series, and now they are not getting selected here?
First, coming to this ODI squad, I think it's well balanced compared to South Africa series. If you look at the South Africa series, you have seen Deepak Chahar or Thakur, etc., batting at number 7. India don't have a 6 bowling option, etc. But this time they have corrected lots of mistakes, like including Deepak Hooda, who can bowl and who can bat at number 6. And more importantly, Rohit Sharma is coming back as well. Once Rohit is back, India can play KL Rahul at number 5 as well. Because if you look at the success of KL Rahul from 2020 in ODI format, it has been batting in number 5. He has been one of the best number 5 as well. So some of them are very good choices as well. And you need to look at one more thing, like Hardik Pandya is injured, not fit. Then Jadeja is not fit as well. So there will be issues with balance. If you look at these two guys has been batting at number 6 and number 7 for Team India for last 3 or 4 years in T20s and ODIs. So there will be issues with balance. But compared to South Africa series in the ODI format, this is well balanced side. Then more importantly, we need to look at Ruturaj Gaikwad might not be playing. Shikhar Dhawan might not be playing, and Iyer might not be playing as well because these guys are COVID positive. And there was reports that these players won't be available in the ODI format. So there will be some issues, but still they have added Mayank Agarwal. So I think Mayank will be opening with Rohit. Then there will be Ishan as well backup. Then Surya is there, Rishabh is there. KL will be coming back in the second from the second ODI as well. So overall the balance is very good. And coming to bowling, they have invested on a few guys like Ravi Bishnoi is a newcomer, Avesh Khan in the ODI format. So they are trying out new things. They have dropped Bhuvaneshwar Kumar from ODI format. So I think they might be looking at bowlers who can give you wickets in the power play, which has been the issue for Team India in last 1 or 2 years. So hopefully Siraj can do that. He has been doing for RCB for last 2 seasons. So I'm really looking forward to the series.
Okay, now then, John said very clear the situation about Indian team in ODI squad versus West Indies. Now moving towards West Indies squad, how West Indies squad is looking at this. This is the squad where Kieran Pollard captain, Kevin Allen, Bonner, Darren Bravo, Samra Brooks, Jason Holder, Sai Hope, Akil Hussain, Aljari Joseph, Brendan King, Puran, Roach, Ramodia Stafford, Oden Smith, and Hayden Walsh here. So this is the squad of West Indies ODI squad for India series. So, Jones, how do you think about what do you think about this squad? How balanced this squad is? Basically, there are more experienced players like Rashal Pola, Rashal Hetmeyer. There are not these why these players are not in the squad.
Yes, there has been some issues, especially with Hetmeyer. His fitness has been a big worry. We have seen few photos as well of Hetmeyer, and he was not part of the team for last few series. He was dropped from last few series. So it's really unfortunate, especially if you look at 1 or 2 years back. Everyone was expecting Nicholas Puran and Hetmeyer to be their backbone in the middle order, but right now Hetmeyer he has issues with fitness, so he has been dropped from the side. If you look at the balance of the side, I think it will be really tough for West Indies to fight in this ODI series. They can do well in the T20 format. We have seen how well they played against England in last few weeks. There has been some few stars who has been coming through the ranks as well. But in ODI format, they have issues. They have lost lots of series in recent times, and Kimar Roach is coming back after a long time as well in ODI format. That's a big news in the selection criteria. Then there is few players to watch out as well, like Odain Smith is there, Romario Shepherd is there. One of the main aspects of this West Indies is that they bat really deep. Like Odain Smith is batting at number 8 or number 9. Romario Shepherd will be batting at number 9 or number 10. So they bat really deep. That is one of the positives of this West Indies side, but still it will be really tough for West Indies to fight out. They have done well in coming to India. They have won a few matches here and there in ODI format, but that was mainly due to the performance of Nicolas Puran or Hetmeyer, etc. But right now, Nicolas Puran has been going through the tough time. He had a very good period when he came to the ODI format, but he has been going through that tough time, slight inconsistency there, and we have discussed about the Hetmeyer issue as well. So they have issues in ODI format compared to T20s.
Okay, so we'll taking some comments. Abhishek Kulkarni, hello, hello, bro. Okay, now taking some questions. That is from Ishan Bagga. Ishan Bagga is asking, who will open with Rohit? Basically, now Shikhar is also not available, and Ruturaj is also not available, and with Venki available in the squad, and now Mike added also in the squad. So, whom do you prefer in the opening slot?
I think Mayank Agarwal will be opening. I don't think any other choices are there. Especially in the first ODI, there is no KL Rahul as well. And I really hope KL bats at number 5. Even if Shikhar is missing or Ruturaj is missing, he should be batting at number 5. And Mayank should be opening because Mayank deserves that spot as well. The way Mayank has been performing in IPL for Punjab Kings in last 2 seasons, I think he has been one of the best openers in IPL as well in last 2 or 3 seasons. So he deserves that spot, and he has been a consistent performer in list A format for Karnataka as well. So he deserves to open with Rohit, especially in the absence of Ruturaj, Shikhar, etc.
Okay, between a comment from Abhishek Kulkarni, John, please answer that. John, why is crowd allowed in Bangalore test?
Nothing is official because we need to wait till the official schedule to be announced, because there has been reports like Dharmashala, Lucknow, etc. will be hosting the T20 series. Mohali will be hosting the first test match, and Bangalore will be hosting the second test match. But nothing is official. We will be getting the news very soon. But Bangalore will be a day-night test match. Ganguly has confirmed it, and Bangalore might be the second test, and Mohali will be the host in the first test match.
Okay, we'll take one more comment that is from Devi Karumari. John, what is your bowling lineup for India? Basically, now we're talking about bowling lineup. John, please, what's your take on India's playing level for the first ODI? What is your playing level for first ODI?
I think first ODI will be Mayank will be opened with Rohit. Number 3 will be Virat. Number 4 will be Rishabh. Number 5 will be Sky. Mainly because there is no KL Rahul, there is no Iyer as well. So Sky will be batting at number 5, and number 6 will be Deepak Huda, mainly because he can bowl, he can give you that quick runs as well. He has done so well for Rajasthan in Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy this season. So Deepak Huda will be batting at number 6, and the issue will be the next 5. Who will be the UC will be fixed. Then Prasid will be starting, Siraj will be starting. So 3 spot will be already taken by these players. So only 2 more spots are left in the playing 11, and they need to fix up. There is Deepak Chahar is there is Thakur is there is Washington Sundar is there, and if they need to play second main spinner, there is Kuldeep Yadav as well. So it all depends on the conditions, how the pitch is going to behave, etc. So we need to wait and watch. But almost the 9 players will be straightforward pick. As I said earlier, Mayank will be opened with Rohit. Number 3 will be Virat. Number 4 will be Pant. Number 5 will be Sky. Number 6 will be Deepak Huda. Then 3 bowlers with Siraj, Prasid, and UC Chahal. I don't think Avesh Khan will be starting the series, but we will be seeing Avesh Khan in the second ODI or third ODI, depending how the series goes in the hands of Team India.
Okay, yeah. Once you are made things very clearly, but I am just now moving towards second ODI. When KL Rahul is back in the squad and Mayank is already opening in the first ODI, now where will KL play at the top order, at the basically he's the vice captain of the side. So he will get a chance in the side. It's a confirm. So what's your thought on that? Will KL open with Rohit or will KL play in the middle order?
I really hope KL bats at number five. It might be in the it might be in the sport of Deepak Huda, mainly because if you look at the third ODI versus South Africa, India played Sky at number six and he did so well. So it will, even though India will be missing the sixth bowling option, but still they should be trying KL at number five, and number six should be Surya Kumar Yadav, or depending on if they need a six bowler option, it should be Deepak Huda. But I believe they will be going with Surya Kumar Yadav, especially the way he played in the third ODI South Africa. It was pleasure to watch him bat, especially the attacking mindset he provides. Even though if you look at his ODI career as well, he has made the 30s, 40s, etc., which has been very with very good strike rate as well. So I believe they'll be playing with this combination, but there is another choice as well. Like KL Rahul opening the innings and playing together, like playing Deepak Huda and this Surya Kumar Yadav together, and Mayank will be the bench. So there are two options. I really hope they take the first option. Like Mayank should be opening with Rohit, and number five should be given to KL Rahul, and one of the Surya Kumar Yadav or Deepak Huda will be batting at number six.
Okay, bro. Now moving towards bro West Indies, I have already showing the squad of West Indies. So what do you think about their lineup? How मतलब कि basically we are not talking about that perfect lineup. What do you think about their lineup? How do you look?
I think if you look at the consistent performance, like Shai Hope has been a consistent performer, Nicholas Puran, then there is Kiran Pollard is there, Odain Smith is there, Romario Shepherd is there, Kima Roach will be coming to the side. So they have the team, they have very good players as well, but the issue is inconsistency. They can win you one or two games, but they will be having that inconsistency in next 2-3 matches. That has been the big issue for West Indies over the years, and they'll be missing Jason Holder as well. Mainly Holder has improved a lot in recent times in white ball format. He has been taking wickets regularly with the new ball, but he'll be missing, and he's batting as well. He's a very good batsman as well. We have seen the Test cricket. He has scored double hundreds. He's one of the best all-rounders as well, and he has improved his batting in T20 format as well. Even though he didn't got much opportunities, but if you look at for Sunrisers, he has played from some really crucial knocks in tough situations as well. So they'll be missing Jason Holder. So I'm really looking forward to see these few guys like Odain Smith, Romario Shepherd, then Nicholas Puran. So these three guys will be. I'm really looking forward to watch in this series.
Okay, well, you are talking about Romario Shepherd. So I think they are picking just 4 or 5 pacer whatever. But I think they might play Romario Shepherd. There is Roche, there is Holder, and there is one more pacer, Aljari Joseph. So will Romario get a chance in the 11?
I think Romario Shepherd will be starting the series. If you look at his recent performance as well, he has played most of the ODI format and T20s for West Indies. So ideally, he should be starting the series, and he's a very good death bowler as well. He has been improving a lot from where when he debuted for West Indies. So he has improved a lot, and he is a capable batsman as well. If you look at one of the ODI matches against Ireland, which happened in January. He and Odain Smith scored a vital partnership for the ninth or eighth wicket as well. So they are trusting Odain Smith and Romario Shepherd moving forward, and they are 25, 26, 27 something. So they can invest these two guys for next 5 years if they can perform consistently as well.
Okay, bro. We'll take one more comment, one or two more questions from the comment section. That is from Manish Girase. Why was Kuldeep not getting more chances and consistently? Why? Firstly, why is you are dropping it now? Why is not getting chances? Basically, please you explain. I know the reason, but please explain it.
I think mainly because his consistency. He was one of the best bowlers during the 2017 to 2019 period. But that World Cup, we all know what happened against England and the Moeen Ali incident in IPL as well. Since then, his confidence has been bit down as a bowler. He went through tough times. He didn't get much games in IPL as well. We have seen Varun Chakravarti playing, Chris Green playing, then Sunil Nair, etc. playing ahead of Kuldeep Kuldeep Yadav. So even KKR didn't have the trust on Kuldeep Yadav as well. So it was a really tough time, and he was injured as well. During that last IPL, he got injured. He missed out Saeed Mushtaq Ali, Vijay Hazare, etc. He was going to captain Uttar Pradesh in Ranji Trophy, but Ranji Trophy was postponed as well. But right now he has got an opportunity to prove himself. So I'm really looking forward to see him. Hopefully he does well in this series as well.
Okay, on that question, same question. Will you think that Kuldeep will get game in the first ODI series?
Hopefully he'll be getting that opportunity. Maybe in the third ODI. I don't think we'll be starting the series mainly because the balance is a big issue. So I don't think Kuldeep and Chahal can play together. It might be Washington Sundar and UC Chahal. So hopefully Kuldeep can get an opportunity in the third ODI. Depending on the conditions, what is the series outcome, etc. So I don't think Kuldeep will be starting the series.
Okay, on that same note, that I am just talking about that India is bowling with five options that with Deepak and Sadul play together at 7-8, and then Washington, then Kuldeep and Chahal at 9-10, then Suraj at foundation. What do you think about this bowling, Jones?
I think you need to have a wicket-taking option as well, like Prasad Krishna or Avesh Khan should be playing to along with Siraj as well. It will be ideal combination. I don't think they'll be trying to play Deepak Chahar and Thakur together. If you look at the third ODI or the ODI series against South Africa, they played first two matches with Thakur. Then Deepak Chahar got the opportunity the third ODI. So they have been trying these things. So I don't think Deepak and Thakur will be playing together because they need to have the wicket taking option as well. Even though Thakur has been taking wickets or Deepak Chahar has been taking wickets with the new ball, but at times they are one-dimensional bowlers as well, especially Deepak Chahar. So it will be. I don't think that they will be doing that. They will be playing Siraj along with either Prasidh Krishna or Avesh Khan.
Okay, bro. So there are so many talks about India versus West Indies ODI series. Now moving towards IPL option, there are so many comments about IPL options. So now moving towards that IPL mega option 2022. Jones, bro, what do you think about that? Basically, there are two or three franchises that now needed the captain. There is Punjab. There Punjab had an option of Mayank Agarwal will it's only a chance of captain. There is option of captain, but till now they have not declared Mayank as a captain because they are searching for an option in the mega option too. And there is KKR and there is one more franchise. What do you think about that? Whom who will get the chance in the franchise? Like Shreyas. Shreyas is also RCB is also now also have a search for the captain. But what do you think about that? Shreyas, Ishan Kishan, and there are one or two more Indian players will get a chance in the IPL captaincy.
It's really tough to tell, especially with the mega auction. We can't predict which franchise will be going to, which franchise will be looking to which player. Mainly because there are two or three reasons. Every team needs at least 20 or 23 players. So if you look at the mini auction, you can predict few players who can go into certain franchises, etc. But right now, every franchises will be looking for every player as well. But as you mentioned, there are few teams who need captaincy choices. Like KKR needs a captain, RCB needs a captain, then maybe Punjab Kings need a captain as well. So as if now the captaincy choice of Warner is there, then Iyer is there. I don't think Ishan Kishan is a captaincy choice right now, but in future, after 1 or 2 years, you can try Ishan Kishan as the captaincy choice. But as if now there is only two options with Warner and Shreyas Iyer. So these guys will be getting lots of demands in the auction. And there is one more guy who can get lots of demand, especially that will be Rabada, mainly because Mitchell Stark is not available. Then we don't know the availability of Jofra Archer as well, because Jofra won't be playing this season. He'll be available in the auction. So we need to wait and see how teams go and pick Jofra Archer, mainly because he won't be playing this season. And we all know his injury history as well. And teams can't have a replacement as well this season if they are getting Jofra Archer. So they should be playing with 7 overseas players. So there are lots of issues teams need to overcome, and that is one of the reasons why Rabada can get huge money in the auction.
Okay, bro. There are so many young Indian pacers also because basically every franchise wants an young Indian pacer or basically Indian pacer who can ball in the death and balls in the upfront. What do you think about that? Ki Mohammad Sami is there. There is so many pacers like Deepak Chair, Shardul Thakur. There are so many young Indian pacers around in the mega auction. What do you think about these pacers? Will these pacers get a higher bid or they will get a medium amount in the auction?
I think everyone will be getting very good amount depending on when they comes, especially Thakur, Deepak Char, etc. They can bat a bit and they can bowl as well. They are almost a all-round category, so they'll be getting very good bid as well. But the player who will be getting most amount of money, maybe there will be Shami is there, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar is there, Avesh Khan is there. So these guys will be getting very good opportunity. Then Natarajan is there. Then there are lots of left arm seamers as well. Akash Singh is there, Karthik Tyagi is there, Nagarkoti is there, Shivam Mavi is there. So there are lots of options as well. So it's really tough to tell who will be getting lots of amount. But the player who will be getting the highest amount might be one of from Ishan Kishan or Iyer or Rabada. I think these three guys will be getting that huge amount. Especially if you look at, I would like to name Warner as well, but the issue is the age of Warner. Warner is right now 36 or 37 something. So how many years he will be playing? And everyone knows that this might be the last mega auction as well. So teams need to invest on players who can be there for the franchise in next 5 or 6 years. So that is one of the reasons why a year Ishan Kishan and Rabada will be getting that huge amount in this auction.
Okay, now we'll take some comments on the mega auction, but there is one question from I didn't read that either. Is Sheikh Rashid available in the auction list, John's by? Matlab ki basically the under India under 19 captain Sheikh Rashid is available in the auction, bro.
Yes, Sheikh Rashid is available in the auction, and most of the under 19 players are there. I think only three under 19 players are not part of the auction. The wicketkeeper who played yesterday won't be available in the auction, and two more guys is not available. I don't remember the exact names, but Sheikh Rashid, Yashdul, then Rajwardhan, etc. All are available in the auction.
Okay, there are so much talks on the Rawada, there are so much talk on the Pat Cummins, but nobody talks about Lockie Ferguson. There is a question from Suat Chavan. How much money Lockie Ferguson will go? He has excellent season in the 2019 season. Whatever he had played the matches 2, 3, but he had a fantastic run in these 3 or 4 matches. What do you think about Lockie Ferguson, bro?
I think Loki will be getting very good amount. Same case with Rabada as well, because there is no Mitchell Stark, there is no, we don't know the availability of Joffrey Archer as well. So the guys like Rabada, Loki Ferguson, Mark Wood, Trent Bolt, these guys will be getting very good money in the auction. Especially every team needs that fast bowler. If you look at only Mumbai Indians has Bumrah, then rest of the franchises mostly preferred all-rounders or wicket keepers or spinners, etc. through the retention policy. So everyone needs those fast bowlers, and there are only few others who can you can tag that elite level. So these guys will be getting very good amount, but we can't predict which franchises will be going after Loki Ferguson, but he'll be getting some very good amount, something near to 6 crores, to 7 crores, maybe 8 crores as well, depending on when he comes. But ideally, he should be getting that 5 crore or 6 crore, 7 crores, 8 crore margin.
Okay, we'll take some two questions from the mega auction related. How much amount does UG Chahal get in the auction? Basically, there are not so many brilliant Indian young spinners, but there is some players like UG Chahal, Kuldeep Yadav, Washington Sundar is also there in the auction. There are some young Indian spinners in the auction. So, brother, what do you think about young Indian spinners? How much they will get in the auction, and what will be special question from the Likit, that is how much will get UG Chahal in the auction?
I think Kuldeep will UC will be getting very good amount, especially after the way he performed in the UA edition for RCB. So Kuldeep, most teams need a leg spinner as well. CSK needs a leg spinner. Even RCB needs a leg spinner as well. They release UZ Chahal. Then Mumbai might need a leg spinner. So every team needs spinners as well. If you look at the pool of spinners, some of them does not have that level of UC Chahal in India as well. Ravi Vishnu is already retained or drafted as well. Rashid Khan is already retained or drafted. So UC Chahal will be getting that very good demand. Maybe around that 8 crores to 9 crores he will be getting during the auction.
Yeah. Okay, one question that is related to CSK from Karthik Goyal. And Johns, you are a huge CSK fan. So David Billy in CSK left armor can also bat in the lower order. So what do you think about David Billy? Is a option for the CSK in the bowling option?
I think CSK need a all-rounder. There are a few choices like Jason Warner is there, DJ Bravo is there, Romario Shepard, Dominic Drakes, then there is Odain Smith, etc. And CSK used to prefer that new ball specialist as well. David Willie is a very good new ball specialist. Then there is Josh Hazelwood is there. Then there are a few others as well. Jason Walter is a new ball specialist. So CSK might look, but I don't think David Willie will be one of the main players to watch out in this auction, especially from CSK's point of view. But there will be chances of him getting a bid something somewhere around some teams, but I don't think CSK will be going after David Willie in the auction.
Okay. There are so many RCB fans who have joined us, bro. Mitesh K, please tell about RCB campaign and also taking one question of RCB related that this came Manish Pandey, captain RCB is an excellent record again record for India and also in the for Karnataka team.
Yes, Manish Pandey can add lots of value as an opener. If you look at the record of Manish Pandey as an opener, he has a terrific record. He has very good strike rate and very good average with lots of consistency as well. And Manish Pandey is a local guy as well. He has played for Karnataka over a decade. He has won lots of trophies. He has been a very good captain for Karnataka and Team India A as well. So RCB can look for Manish Pandey as well. But right now, I believe maybe they might look for Glenn Maxwell for 1 or 2 years and move forward and look for an Indian guy, maybe like Ishan Kishan in the auction. Get him that experience through the franchisee, and after 2024 or 2025, make him the captain. But right now, I believe they might be looking for Glenn Maxwell because Maxwell has the experience of leading Melbourne Stars. He has led a couple of times in IPL as well, so he has that experience. But the issue will be Maxwell's performance, even though he was one of the best batters in last season. But the issue we have seen with Maxwell, like he had a terrific 2014, but he didn't do well for 5 or 6 years. Then he came back strongly last year as well. So we need to wait and watch how the consistency of Maxwell goes. But right now, it might be Maxwell the captain, unless they gets someone like Warner or Iyer. Ideally, they should be looking for Ishan Kishan. That will be my preference. They should get Ishan Kishan and give that experience for a couple of years and make him the captain from the 2025 season or 2026 season, mainly because he's just 23, 24 and he has led Jharkhand in the Ranji Trophy or Saeed Mushtaq Ali or Vijay Asar, etc. So he has the captaincy ability and he's a wicket keeper. He can bat in the top four, he can open as well. So the flexibility he brings as well for the future. So I believe they should be trying out Ishan Kishan in the auction.
Okay, there are one more two questions that is from the comment section. Will take bro. Cricket Mirror will has asked that Will Jofra Archer will pick in the auction, but he's not playing in the IPL 22. Basically, he's not available for the 2022 IPL. And what do you think about that? Will Jofra will pick in the auction?
As I mentioned earlier, it's a really tricky situation for franchises, mainly because he won't be available this season, and if a franchisee picks him, they can't have a replacement as well. So the franchisee needs to play with 7 overseas players this season and pray for Jofra Archer playing the 2023 season, because we all know the issue with Jofra Archer. He has been injured forever. Like he plays a few matches. The workload issue has been a big factor in England team as well. He was burnt out. He bowled lots of overs in the New Zealand series, in the Ashes, etc. There are many complaints of Joe Root and how they treated Jofra Archer as a bowler in Test format. So it's really tricky period as well for any franchisee. If you invest Jofra Archer this year, there is no there is no 100% assurance that he will be playing the next season. Mainly because the amount of, if he is coming back, he is going to play England, and England will be playing around 15 Test matches, and there is a T20 World Cup, there is an ODI World Cup, there is tours for England as well, and he will be the main bowler, mainly because Anderson will be coming to an end. Stuart Broad is almost 35, 36, etc. So Jofra Archer has the experience as well. So England will be considering him as the main bowler. So there are lots of factors to look after. If he's playing, like if he is getting fit for the 2023 season, I would be paying eyes closed. He'll be getting that franchisee bid this year. But the issue is whether he'll be available in the next season, whether he won't be getting injured. So these are the questions franchisee needs to face.
Okay, now I am asking the last question of this live, John. So, whom do you think will take the highest money from the mega auction?
I would say two names. One from overseas will be Kakis or Abada. I have mentioned the answer for
Yeah.
most of the times in this live. From India, it is really tough to tell. One among from Iyer or Ishan Kishan, mainly because Ishan will be coming at in the fourth slot, and Iyer will be from the fourth slot. He is termed as the marquee player. So whether franchises will have that amount to pay that like 16 crores or 18 crores to Ishan. Maybe teams might get Ishan for the 10 crore, etc. But if Ishan was coming in that marquee list, he would have been getting that 15 crores or 16 crores. So that is the issue comes in this auction. But yeah, among one from Ishan or Iyer will be getting from the most money from India, and from overseas, I believe it will be Kakisor.
Okay, bro. Thank you so much, John, bro, for joining us in this live session. Thank you so much, John, bro.
Thanks a lot for inviting me. Whoever watching this channel, please do subscribe this channel and help him to grow in YouTube. You can see lots of very good contents in this channel. So and finally, thanks a lot for inviting me as well.
Thank you, bro. My pleasure, bro, for having you. Thank you once again. Thank you, bro, and thank you for sharing the channel and sharing the link with your followers. Thank you once again, bro. You can leave, bro, so I can taking some questions. Okay, now we'll take some questions of you guys. कुछ questions लेते हैं हम यार आप लोगों के. There are so many questions. आप सभी लोगों के काफी सारे क्वेश्चंस हैं. मैं उन सभी के आंसर करके ही इस लाइव से हटूंगा. इसमें से कुछ क्वेश्चंस हैं. लिखित लिखित जी ने पूछा है, जॉन्स, डू यू थिंक दैट आकाश चोपड़ा स्टेटमेंट ऑन श्रेयस अय्यर विल गेट 20 करोड़ बाई आरसीबी ट्रू? ब्रो, आई थिंक आकाश चोपड़ा जी ने ये अपनी यूट्यूब की वीडियो में ये उन्होंने बोला अपने यूट्यूब चैनल पे. तो बिल्कुल यार 20 करोड़ तो नहीं, बट आई थिंक ही विल श्योरली गेट अराउंड कुछ कुछ तो अमाउंट. भाई 12 करोड़ से नीचे तो नहीं जाने वाला है आपका श्रेयस अय्यर, आप, क्योंकि ही इज ए कैप्टनसी मटेरियल और इंडियन मिडिल ऑर्डर प्लेयर जो कि आपको इजीली नहीं मिलने वाला है विद दैट एबिलिटी जो कि श्रेयस अय्यर के पास है. और आपने जॉन से पूछा था, सॉरी यार, तो जॉन तो अभी निकल गए हैं. जॉन अभी इस लाइव सेशन को छोड़ चुके हैं, तो सॉरी गाइस, मैं आपका ये क्वेश्चन जॉन से नहीं पूछ पाया यार. We will take some more question that is from Richard Jones. वो पूछा है, what will be max amount teams will take gamble on Jofra and what is good right to do so, Jones? I think yeah, there are so many teams who will go for Jofra because as John says, कि John ने बोला कि teams not prefer, but I think there are so many teams who will prefer to have Jofra in the team for next few seasons. There are Punjab teams who have 72 crore in their purse. There is so many other franchises there. Ahmedabad, there Lucknow. There are RCB. RCB also need a death bowler. So there are so many teams who will go for Jofra Archer. Why Jofra Archer? I think Jofra at 7 or 8 करोड़. जोफ्रा अगर आपको 5 से 6 7 करोड़ में मिल जाता है तो इट्स नॉट 10 बेड टास्क इजीली यार. ये आपके लिए काफी अच्छी परचेस होगा अगर जोफ्रा आपको मिल जाता है कुछ 6 से 7 करोड़ में, अगर आपको जोफ्रा आर्चर मिल जाता है यार. आयुष मिश्रा, डू यू थिंक सीएसके विल इंटरेस्टिंग इन बाइंग कुलदीप यादव? बिल्कुल नहीं भाई, सीएसके बिल्कुल भी इंटरेस्टेड नहीं होगी यार. सीएसके यार बिल्कुल भी इंटरेस्टेड नहीं होगी भाई, क्योंकि सीएसके के पास ऑलरेडी 2 स्पिनर है, जिनमें एक आपके पास मोइन अली है, एक आपके पास रविंद्र जडेजा है. दोनों आपके प्लेइंग 11 के स्पिनर हैं. और बेसिकली अगर कुलदीप यादव को अगर आपको लेना है तो आप यार शायद उनको बेंच पे तो नहीं बैठाना चाहेंगे. अभी जरूर कोलकाता ने बैठाला था, बट यार कुलदीप भी चाहेगा कि प्लेइंग में खेलने को मिले, चांस मिले. और ऑब्वियसली चिन्ना स्वामी में चांस भी रहेगा, बट अभी आपने सुना होगा कि चिन्ना स्वामी में मैचेस नहीं होंगे. तो ये भी देखने वाली बात है कि चिन्ना स्वामी में अगर मैचेस होते तो हाँ कुलदीप का चांस था सीएसके ले सकती थी. बट अभी जो सुनने में आ रहा है वो ये सुनने में आ रहा है कि मुंबई के तीनों वेन्यूज में जो लीग फेस है वो होगा, और अहमदाबाद में आपका पूरा जो नॉकआउट स्टेजेस अहमदाबाद में होगी. तो ये अभी कुछ सुनने को आया है लोग. ओके आयुष मिश्रा जी, मैंने आपका ले लिया है. कार्तिक गोयल भाई पूछ रहे हैं, जॉन्स whom do you want in CSK, अश्विन और सुंदर? आई विल पिक सुंदर। बिल्कुल यार, एफबी जॉन्स तो अभी हमारे साथ नहीं जुड़े हैं यार। जॉन्स विल लीव दैट सेशन। अगर आप प्रीवियस थोड़ा सा लाइव वापस करके देखें तो जॉन्स आपको वहां पे दिख जाएंगे। बट श्योरली जॉन्स विल प्रेफर सुंदर। बेसिकली ही इज दैट लॉन्ग टर्म सोल्यूशन फॉर द सीएसके। और सुंदर आपको ज्यादा लंबे टाइम तक सीएसके को डिलीवर करते हुए दिखेंगे, और अश्विन आपको सिर्फ 2 या 3 साल तक डिलीवर करते हुए दिखेंगे। तो एवरीवन विल प्रेफर यार सुंदर मेरे हिसाब से। दिनकर सुब्रमण्य भाई, तो हु विल लीड आरसीबी यार, ये क्वेश्चन मैंने अभी भाई जॉन से भी पूछा था। तो जॉन्स ने बोला था बिल्कुल मनीष पांडे काफी अच्छे ऑप्शन है। ईशान किशन भी एक आपके पास फ्यूचर ऑप्शन है, जो कि आपको अगर आप उनको लेते हैं ऑप्शन में, और फिर वो आपको 1 या 2 साल बाद आप उनको कैप्टन बना सकते हैं। बट अभी करंट सिचुएशन में आप मनीष पांडे आपके पास है, एक आपके पास अय्यर विकल्प है, आपके पास ग्लेन मैक्सवेल जो कि आपकी टीम में है, वो भी आपके पास एक विकल्प है मेरे हिसाब से। अमन नॉय जी का कमेंट है, जॉन्स हाउ डू यू गेट आईपीएल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट? भाई इट्स अ ट्रिकी वन, हाउ टू गेट आईपीएल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट। भाई इसमें आप थोड़ा सा रणजी वगैरह खेलें, या रणजी खेलने का शायद है कुछ प्रावधान है। अगर आप रणजी खेले हुए होंगे तो आप आईपीएल, फिर आईपीएल टीम्स के ट्रायल लीजिए, फिर वहां से आपका कुछ रहेगा, सिनेरियो बनेगा, तभी आप आईपीएल के कॉन्टेक्ट, फिर आप आईपीएल के मेगा आईपीएल ऑप्शन में जाएंगे, वहां से दिन अगर आप टीम को में अगर आपको परचेज करेंगी तो आप आईपीएल का कॉन्टेक्ट मिलेगा आपको। वन और टू मोर कमेंट दैट विल। मोहित रोहिला जी पूछ रहे हैं, hello bro, now without captaincy of Kohli, how India will perform in overseas test? Because test cricket need aggression like Virat Kohli. How do you see the future of India in white ball cricket? White ball cricket। बिल्कुल यार, विराट कोहली की टेस्ट कैप्टनसी यार बिल्कुल हम सभी मिस करेंगे। विराट कोहली ने जो भारतीय टीम को टेस्ट में जीतना सिखाया है, इट्स टू गुड यार। क्योंकि विराट कोहली ने 2014 में जब एमएस ने कैप्टनसी छोड़ी थी तो हम खुद 7वें नंबर पे थे पोजीशन में, और जब से विराट ने लीड किया है तब से हम यार कंटिन्यू ऊपर ही जा रहे हैं टेस्ट क्रिकेट में। हम कभी भी नीचे नहीं गए टेस्ट क्रिकेट में, हम हमेशा ऊपर गए, और विराट कोहली की टेस्ट कैप्टनसी को हम सब मिस करने वाले हैं। भले आपके रोहित शर्मा कैप्टन बने, मैं भी रोहित शर्मा भी मेरे फेवरेट प्लेयर है, बट विराट कोहली इन द टेस्ट फॉर्मेट, विराट कोहली कैप्टनसी जस्ट सुपर। और विराट कोहली की कैप्टनसी आपको मेरे हिसाब से जो विराट कोहली ने कर दिया आपके लिए टेस्ट फॉर्मेट में, इस अनमैचेबल रिकॉर्ड। उनके कुछ आई थिंक 40 उनकी विंस है, इफ आई नॉट रॉन्ग, 40 उनकी विंस है इन द टेस्ट मैचेस यार। तो अनमचेबल रिकॉर्ड है, और बिल्कुल उनकी कैप्टनसी को बिल्कुल इंडियन टीम मिस करेगी यार, क्योंकि जो एग्रेशन के साथ वो कैप्टनसी करते थे। और बेसिकली यार अभी आपने साउथ अफ्रीका के खिलाफ जो सीरीज थी हमारी ओडीआई सीरीज, वहां पे आपने देखा होगा विराट इज नॉट दैट सेम विराट। विराट वो एग्रेशन, वो फैशन के साथ नहीं दिख रहे थे, वो एग्रेशन नहीं दिख रहा था यार विराट के अंदर अभी हमने। बट क्योंकि आपके पास कैप्टनसी होती है तो आप डिफिकल्ट, एक डिफरेंट आपका होता है यार, बिल्कुल आप डिफरेंट करते हैं, बिल्कुल आप डिफरेंट सोचते हैं। बट अभी वो हल्के से लाइट पड़ गए विराट कोहली, इसलिए मेरे हिसाब से बिल्कुल हम सभी यार इस क्वेश्चन में तो मैं यही कहूंगा कि बिल्कुल हम सभी मिस करेंगे विराट कोहली की कैप्टनसी को यार। साईं कृष्णा जी कह रहे हैं, व्हाट अबाउट जेसन होल्डर? यार जेसन होल्डर यार इस मेगा ऑप्शन के अंदर बहुत अच्छा प्राइस उठा के लेके जाने वाले हैं, कुछ अराउंड 8 से 10 करोड़ रुपए आपके जेसन होल्डर उठा के लेके जाने वाले हैं मेरे हिसाब से। और उन्होंने जो अभी इंग्लैंड रिसेंट टाइम में जो इंग्लैंड के खिलाफ 4 गेंदों पे 4 विकेट लिए हैं, उससे उनका सिनेरियो और ज्यादा बदल गया है। उसके अलावा अभी उनके परफॉर्मेंसेस जो कंटिन्यू, एक तो ऑलराउंडर है, ऑलराउंडर वैरायटी आपको जल्दी नहीं मिलती है, तो वहां पे बिल्कुल आपको एक तो वो सिनेरियो है। उसके अलावा जो उनका रिसेंट रिकॉर्ड है वो तो अच्छा है, और अगर इंडिया के खिलाफ जो सीरीज है तो वहां पे अगर और अच्छा कर देते हैं तो और भी ज्यादा अच्छा रहेगा मेरे हिसाब से जेसन होल्डर के लिए, और जेसन होल्डर और अच्छी बिड उठा सकते हैं। Okay, we'll take some more question. Okay. John bro, your prediction of IPL 2022 which team? यार जॉन्स भाई को भी हमारे लीव कर गए हैं। जॉन्स भाई मतलब कि उनका ये टाइम टाइम उन्होंने वो लिखा था, तो मैंने जॉन्स भाई को जाने दिया यार। तो मैं आपके क्वेश्चन का जवाब देता हूँ मोहित रोहिला जी। जॉन ब्रो, योर प्रेडिक्शन ऑफ आईपीएल 2022 विच टीम? मतलब कि आप ये बोल रहे हैं कौन सी टीम आईपीएल 22 जीतेगी यार? मेरे हिसाब से शायद आप इस टीम, आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं सीएसके ऑब्वियसली एक अच्छी टीम है, और वो उनका जो चारों ने प्लेयर रिटेन किए दे आर टू गुड, काफी अच्छे रिटेंशन है उनकी। एमएस ऑब्वियसली, अगर एमएस आपके एज ए कैप्टन भी वहां पे खेलते हैं तो इट्स टू गुड। एमआई की भी रिटेंशन काफी अच्छी हैं, और काफी सभी टीमों के पास, और बेसिकली जब स्क्वाड आ जाएगा तब हम उस पर ज्यादा क्लियर कर पाएंगे यार कि किस टीम के पास ज्यादा चांसेस है आईपीएल के अंदर। श्रेयस झेनकर एच के कैप्टन ऑफ केकेआर। बेसिकली यार केकेआर का कैप्टन की अगर हम बात करते हैं यार श्रेयस भाई, तो मॉर्गन की तरफ केकेआर बिल्कुल लुक करेगी। मॉर्गन दिनेश कार्तिक की तरफ भी बिल्कुल देखना चाहेगी, बट क्या दिनेश कार्तिक उस चीज को अभी दोबारा करेंगे कैप्टनसी, या फिर ये भी देखने वाली बात रहेगी, क्योंकि आपने उनको एक बार कैप्टनसी से हटा दिया, या फिर बिल्कुल आपने बोला हो इट्स वेरी इजी ट्रांसफर फ्रॉम डीके टू मॉर्गन, बट मेरे हिसाब से शायद आप डीके भी एक चॉइस हो सकते हैं, मॉर्गन एक चॉइस है, और आप किसी यंग प्लेयर की तरफ भी जा सकते हैं, लाइक ईशान किशन, लाइक श्रेयस अय्यर। तो देयर आर सो मेनी ऑप्शंस जो कि अवेलेबल हैं आपके मेगा ऑप्शन के अंदर भी। जेसन होल्डर और मिच मार्स हु विल गेट मोर? ब्रो आई थिंक मिचेल मार्स और जेसन होल्डर। आई थिंक जेसन होल्डर माइट गेट मोर बिट देन मिचेल मार्स, क्योंकि जेसन होल्डर आपके एक तो पूरे टाइम पीरियड के लिए अवेलेबल रहेंगे। मिच मार्स की क्लियरिटी पे कोई भरोसा नहीं होता है कि क्या मिचेल मार्स आपके अवेलेबल होते हैं फॉर दैट पीरियड पूरे आईपीएल के लिए, क्योंकि होल्डर आपके पूरे सीजन के लिए अवेलेबल होते हैं और आपको विद द न्यू बॉल अप फ्रंट वो आपको स्विंग करा के देंगे। तो मेरे हिसाब से शायद जेसन होल्डर की आप ज्यादा बोली लगती हुई देखेंगे आईपीएल 2022 मेगा ऑप्शन में ब्रो। रिचर्ड जोस भाई का एक और कमेंट है दैट इज फ्यूचर ऑफ हॉप इज ही कमिंग बैक टू एलो सिंस ही इज इन मार्की लिस्ट? यार मार्की लिस्ट में तो है, बट आई थिंक फाप हैज नॉट गॉट लॉन्ग फ्यूचर। आप अगर खेलते हुए भी दिखेंगे आपको तो बहुत ज्यादा आपको 3 साल या 4 साल, अगर आपको 3 साल ही दिखेंगे मेरे हिसाब से यार, इससे ज्यादा आपको आप नहीं देख पाएंगे आईपीएल के अंदर भी। और जैसा कि आपने पूछा कि क्या सीएसके में वापस आ रहे हैं, सीएसके बिल्कुल ट्राई करेगी। सीएसके एंड एवरी फ्रेंचाइज जो कि जिन्होंने जिनका आपका कोर ग्रुप था और उनका कोर ग्रुप अभी भी है, लाइक मुंबई है, सीएसके है, कोलकाता है, तो ये अपने कोर ग्रुप को इकट्ठा करना चाहेंगे जरूर, और सीएसके ये सभी टीमें अपने जो स्क्वाड में जो प्लेयर्स हैं उनको ट्राई करना चाहेंगे उनको वापस लाने का बिल्कुल। तो सीएसके भी ट्राई करेगी फाफ को सीएसके में लाने का मेरे हिसाब से। विभोर श्रीवास्तव एंटरटेनमेंट, हेलो ब्रो, हेलो विभोर भाई। भाई जो भी इस लाइव स्ट्रीम को जो देख रहे हैं यार, प्लीज आप विभोर श्रीवास्तव एंटरटेनमेंट के चैनल को भी यार चेकआउट करें प्लीज। ही इज डूइंग अ ग्रेट कंटेंट रिलेटेड टू फैंटेसी क्रिकेट। फैंटेसी क्रिकेट अगर आप फैंटेसी खेलते हैं तो उससे रिलेटेड आपके लिए बहुत अच्छा कंटेंट बना के देते हैं यार, बहुत अच्छी टीम्स देते हैं। आप इनके चैनल को प्लीज चेकआउट करें। तो दिस इज सॉर्ट आउट फॉर यू विभोर। क्रिकेट मिरर, will MS Dhoni participate in IPL auction? What's the strategy of Dhoni for CSK? यार MS तो भाई रिटेन हो गए हैं, सीएसके ने रिटेन कर लिया है। सीएसके की 4 रिटेंशन है, पहली रिटेंशन एमएस है, दूसरी रिटेंशन धोनी है, तीसरी रिटेंशन आपकी मोइन अली है, और चौथी रिटेंशन आप टू प्लेसेस, अरे सॉरी, ऋतुराज गायकवाड़ है। तो ये कुछ 4 रिटेंशन है सीएसके की। और बिल्कुल आपको शायद जैसा आपने बोला कि क्या एमएस धोनी आपको क्या स्ट्रेटेजी है, तो यार बिल्कुल अभी तो स्ट्रेटेजी क्लियर है कि सीएसके आपके खेलती हुई दिखेंगे इस साल एमएस धोनी सीएसके के लिए, और शायद ये शायद उनका आखिरी आईपीएल भी हो सकता है यार। सिंपलिसिटी, एलो एलो ब्रो, एलो, ओके। सिंपलिसिटी भाई का एक और क्वेश्चन है दैट विल रैना और डिकॉक में लीड आरसीबी? यार अगर आप डिकॉक की बात करते हैं तो डिकॉक जरूर आपके कैप्टन चॉइस हो सकते हैं, क्योंकि उन्होंने साउथ अफ्रीका के लिए कुछ टाइम कर रखी है। बट आई थिंक अगर आप बात करते हैं सुरेश रैना की, तो सुरेश रैना आपके लिए फॉर लॉन्ग टर्म फ्यूचर आपके लिए कैप्टन नहीं है। इज जस्ट फॉर दिस सीजन और नेक्स्ट सीजन, आपके एक या 2 सीजन आपके लिए अवेलेबल रहेंगे सुरेश रैना, इससे ज्यादा नहीं। तो मेरे हिसाब से अगर आप कैप्टनसी मटेरियल चाहते हैं तो जो आप लॉन्ग टर्म देखे, लाइक समबडी लाइक ईशान किशन, समबडी लाइक श्रेयस अय्यर, आप जेसन होल्डर, अगर आप फॉरेनर की तरफ ही देख रहे हैं, जैसे आपने बोला क्विंटन डिकॉक, तो क्विंटन डिकॉक अभी अपने इंटरनेशनल टीम की नहीं कैप्टनसी कर रहे हैं, तो आप जेसन होल्डर की तरफ मूव ऑन कर सकते हैं, जेसन होल्डर की तरफ देख सकते हैं, पैट कमिंस की तरफ देख सकते हैं, क्योंकि पैट कमिंस ऑस्ट्रेलिया के लिए टेस्ट फॉर्मेट में कैप्टनसी कर रहे हैं, तो आप उनकी तरफ देख सकते हैं। आप एरन फिंच की तरफ देख सकते हैं, तो आपके पास काफी सारे ऑप्शन है इनकी तरफ आप देख सकते हैं यार। सो आई विल टेक यार एवरी क्वेश्चन। अगर आपका अभी भी कोई क्वेश्चन है आपको प्लीज आस्क इन द कमेंट सेक्शन में, आपके क्वेश्चन जरूर लूंगा यार। तो नाउ बात करते हैं अब हम आईपीएल मेगा ऑप्शन से कि कौन सा प्लेयर सबसे महंगा जाने वाला है यार आईपीएल के अंदर। यार पहले आपको मैं बता दूं कि आपके टॉप ड्रॉज आई हैं, यानी कि जो आपके टॉप ड्रॉज में आपके कुछ 10 प्लेयर्स रखे हैं जो सबसे पहले जिनकी बिडिंग होगी। उन 10 प्लेयर्स में नाम है शिखर धवन, मोहम्मद शमी, फाफ डु प्लेसिस, डेविड वार्नर, और पैट कमिंस। जी हाँ, ये 5 प्लेयर्स, और 5 प्लेयर्स श्रेयस अय्यर, आर अश्विन, क्विंटन डिकॉक, अभिषेक रबादा, 10 गोल्ड। तो ये आपके 10 प्लेयर्स हैं, और जब आपके 10 प्लेयर्स आ जाएंगे तो इसके बाद काफी टीमों की पर्स डिडक्ट होगी। तो फिर आप ईशान किशन की तरफ इतनी हाइयर बिड नहीं जा सकते। हो सकता है आप कुछ टीमें बचा के रखें ईशान के लिए, दैट्स अ डिफरेंट स्टोरी। बट मेरे हिसाब से, मेरे को लग रहा है कि इन्हीं में से कोई आपका सबसे महंगा प्लेयर आपको इस ऑप्शन के अंदर देखने को मिलेगा। मेरे हिसाब से शायद आपको श्रेयस अय्यर तो नहीं, बट आई थिंक कागिसो रबादा इज वन विल गेटिंग अराउंड 14 से 16 करोड़ में आप कागिसो रबादा को जाते हुए देखेंगे यार। तो बिल्कुल, तो मेरे हिसाब से शायद आप देखेंगे क्विंट कागिसो रबादा को सबसे महंगा आईपीएल के अंदर जाते हुए। तो ये मैंने फॉरनर की बात की। इंडियन की बात करते हैं, तो यार एवरीवन, आकाश चोपड़ा सर ने बात की थी श्रेयस अय्यर विल गेट कुछ अराउंड 20 करोड़। तो मैं इस पे तो भरोसा नहीं करता हूँ कि 20 करोड़ आपके लेके जाएंगे श्रेयस अय्यर, लेकिन मैं मानता हूँ जी हाँ, श्रेयस अय्यर आपके कुछ अमाउंट लेके जाएंगे। इस अमाउंट इट्स अराउंड 10, 11 to 12 करोड़, या फिर 13 करोड़ भी हो सकता है। बट आई थिंक सबसे महंगा अगर कोई इंडियन होने वाला तो दैट इज ईशान किशन, क्योंकि वो आपके लिए एक लॉन्ग टर्म प्लेयर है। आपके पास टॉप ऑर्डर में ओपनिंग करते हुए देगा, विकेट कीपिंग ऑप्शन है आपके लिए, आपके पास फ्यूचर कैप्टनसी ऑप्शन। तो ही विल गिव 3 ऑप्शंस। ओपनिंग करेगा आपके लिए कैप्टनसी ऑप्शन है, आपके लिए विकेट कीपिंग ऑप्शन। तो आपके लिए यार 3 ऑप्शन दे रहा है। तो मेरी तरफ से शायद ईशान किशन आपके सबसे महंगे इंडियन प्लेयर होने वाले हैं, ऑब्वियसली अराउंड वही 14-15 करोड़, एंड रबादा इज अराउंड 15 to 16 करोड़। तो ये मेरी कुछ प्रेडिक्शन है ब्रो। ओके, वन क्वेश्चन दैट इज फ्रॉम सिंप्लिसिटी, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर ज्वाइनिंग अस सिंप्लिसिटी। जॉन्स बेनी कम हियर फ्री इन योर चैनल। बिल्कुल भाई, जॉन्स इज वेरी हम्बल नेचर पर्सन यार, ही विल नॉट टेक एनी फियर, ही इज वेरी हम्बल गाई, और काफी अच्छे से बात करते हैं यार। ही विल डू so many times live session with him. I have do 3 or 4 live session with him. और काफी अच्छे बंदे हैं यार, काफी हम्बल नेचर है यार। तो आप उनसे बात कर सकते हैं। इफ यू वांट टॉक टू हिम, यू कैन चेक हिज ट्विटर अकाउंट। बेसिकली यू कैन ज्वाइन me on through his Twitter. He is very humble bro. He will not take any fee from me. तो इस लाइव सेशन में हम रखते हैं इतना ही यार। थैंक यू सो मच जिन्होंने भी हमारे इस लाइव सेशन को ज्वाइन किया यार। प्लीज स्ट्रीम को लाइक करें, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दें यार, और बिल नोटिफिकेशन जरूर ऑन कर दें। थैंक यू सो मच, सी यू टुमारो, गुड नाइट।